Sul, welcome to the latest episode of A Sims in Bloom, Generation 3, Lavender's Life, Farewells and New Beginnings. This is going to be a jam-packed episode with a lot of things happening, and we're going to start off on a typical time to get together. They're having a Sunday night at Buttercup and Lavender's home, and as you can see, Lavender is hanging out with the family. Sometimes she goes and retreats in her room, but Grandma Daisy is teaching her how to do some knitting. So she's really learning about the knitting, and there's this really cool interaction that you can choose, and it's called Bestow Sacred Knitting Knowledge. So Grandma Daisy is bestowing the sacred knitting knowledge for Lavender. So that's really neat. And they're, out in the living room, everybody's just going around doing their thing. Of course, when they have their get-togethers, they have pizza or takeaway, because that's, as you know. So look at, she's learning. This is just such a sweet interaction. I really like this feature. So, and she's doing a good job. She is a perfectionist, so it takes her a while, but Daisy's giving her encouragement. You're doing a great job. She's like, okay, Grandma. Okay, so this is the next row. Yes. Look at what a good job you're doing. Keep on going, and you'll have your project completed in no time. Daisy's just watching her, and she's going, and they're just tuning out the rest of the hustle, bustle, chaos going on around them. Daisy's just kind of checking, making sure, how's it look? And she's affirming, yep, it looks fantastic. And now we have cooking is delectable. So flip those flapjacks. Yep, Lavender really enjoys cooking. And then we have the pop-up of Know Your Scholarships, but Lavender is not going to go to college. She has no interest in going to university, but she is studying hard. Lavender has an extremely important test coming up, but school has been so busy lately. Should you drink a ton of cola and cram or do some light activity? I chose light activity, and that didn't do well. She fell asleep. Here's just a cute little scene during the day with Buttercup playing with Rose, and there's little Nutmeg. So Lavender has been taking driving lessons, so she's destined to drive, and she's going to be working on proper driving form next time. Lavender never knows who's going to be in her room, let alone in their house when she comes home from school. Aunt Luna is often over visiting, so it can be a lot for her. So that's one of her gripes about living with such a big family, and it's gone on the fritz. And of course, Gideon is over, and they are holding hands. They're trying to get a little bit of alone time. They're out in the little foyer, but here comes Aunt Luna, sent by Mom Buttercup. The repairman's here, so they're going to invite him in. Come on and take care of that. And Aunt Luna's reminding them to mind their P's and Q's, please. And Buttercup is not happy. Even hugging really gets her upset. Crass act of public display. And she's letting Gideon know that he really needs to not hold hands. So that didn't work out so well. She's kind of lost her cool a little bit. Luna's just sitting there, glad to be away from home for a little bit. And she's just taking it all and getting ideas for her new book. Nutmeg is sick again, so Buttercup is treating him. Unfortunately, because he's an elder, he seems to be getting sick quite often. It's like almost every day, every other day. I was surprised at how ill he's getting, but fortunately Buttercup can take care of him, and she successfully treated his Winterfest fever. So Lavender's class is going on a field trip to the zoo. And happy birthday, Ned. Ned is now an elder. He has aged up, and you can see that he's graying, and he has wrinkled bellies and frosted locks. So it's a little sad, but this is how it goes. So happy birthday, Grandpa Ned. And another sad event has happened. As you can see, the whole household is really sad because Nutmeg has passed on. I was really sad when I saw that pop up. Nutmeg passed when they were at Grandpa Ned's birthday party. So Lavender is just devastated, and of course Daisy and Ned and everybody is sad too, but Buttercup has been hit especially hard. She's had Nutmeg her entire life, so she's now just consoling herself and consoling Rose, because Rose is really missing her friend Nutmeg. So this is a sad part in life. She is receiving some good support from her family, and Buttercup has invited her sister over and to chat about the future. This is her younger sister, Begonia, and she's coming over to talk with her sister, Begonia is, and she's saying, "Hey, how you doing? I'm so sad to hear about Nutmeg. How are you doing? I was worried about you. I know Mom was saying that you are really worried." And I don't know why they're doing that, but they're hugging each other and they're just consoling one another. And now Buttercup is telling Begonia all about life as a vet, because this is something that Begonia has expressed an interest in. And so what's going to happen, this is their plans that they're making, is that after Begonia finishes school, she is graduating from high school, and then she's going to go off to university, and she's going to become a veterinarian and move in with Buttercup and take over the veterinarian business. So right now, Buttercup is going to go ahead and help her get her college application in. And of course, Buttercup has some really good connections at Foxbury Institute, and their dad does also. So she's just filling out her application right now online, and Buttercup's excited. I think it's going to be great for Buttercup. So here's a little happier note. It is prom, and Lavender has been invited to a pre-prom activity in Evergreen Harbor. This is her first time going to Evergreen Harbor, and I'm not sure why it's at this apartment complex, but it is. So we'll just roll with it, right? So she's gone up and, oh no, she's kicking the soccer ball around. So she'll go up and talk to people, but she's really impressed with Evergreen Harbor. The skies are blue and it's really different from Brindleton Bay. So you can see it's these beautiful rock quarries. She really likes the look of it, the rock quarry and this neighborhood feel. It's very different. It is on a harbor. It's on kind of the opposite side. So it's a ways away from where she's grown up, and it's just very, very different feel. So some ideas are forming in Lavender's head. She's going to be graduating from high school really soon. She's not going to go to university, and she's looking around, and everything is really affordable here. It's kind of expensive in Brindleton Bay, especially where her family lives. And Lavender's thinking that this might give her an opportunity just to kind of stretch her own wings and be her own person, but not be too far away from home. So look at those beautiful pine forest back there, and you can see out in the distance that road leads over to the town of Moonwood Mill. There's a little office complex, so there'll be places for employment and a lot of nice little homes. And this is something that Lavender is going to be seriously considering. She really likes the idea of living here, and so she's talking with her friends, and yes, that is Eliza Pancakes. That's kind of funny. She's shown up. She is in this save. So she is talking over with Gideon, and he's kind of encouraging her. He's saying, you know what? I'd love for you to live here. I really like Evergreen Harbor. And this acquaintance is really touting the wonderfulness of Evergreen Harbor. So Lavender said, I agree. I'm going to do it. So as soon as I can save up money and there's a place available, I'm going to move here. And Gideon is really excited. He's saying, that is fabulous. You know what? I know we're going to have a great time at prom. Thanks for coming to the pre-prom event with me. And thanks for going to prom with me. And they went to prom. I had a glitch with a mod, so I was unable to travel to prom. But here we are after prom. all the excitement of being around everyone was a little bit too much for Lavender. So Gideon suggested they come here, and she's of course still mourning Nutmeg. And Gideon is really being a great friend to her. He's comforting her, and he's also telling her how much she means to him. So since they don't have much time together, they are taking advantage of this, and they are having their very first kiss. So Lavender's really feeling very flirty. She is quite enamored with him, and this means that she's just recorded a memory. So Gideon is enamored of her too. They are best friends, and they are on their way to becoming soulmates. So you can see this is in beautiful Brindleton Bay. It's along the harbor. It's very romantic, and Gideon is using this romantic time to ask Lavender to be his girlfriend, and she has accepted. So they are now girlfriend and boyfriend, and they are going to be finishing high school as girlfriend and boyfriend. And we're going to be moving into the next chapter of Lavender's life. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please like and make a comment below. Tell me how you think about this so far, and if you have any fond memories of Nutmeg. I'm so sad, and I'm sad about Ned getting older, but that is part of legacy play. So until the next video, I hope you have a simtastic day. Dag dag.